So it is the next day. It's November the 19th. You gotta be kidding me. Dead serious. It's like right now it's 10 minutes after 8. I was packing my cooler, getting ready to come out here and leave to go do my yards, and the sun was coming in the window. I'm like, okay, so I opened the door. Like literally 5 minutes later, I opened the door to just see what the air temperature is. It's pouring down rain. It wasn't supposed to do this. Well, I'm gonna tell you something. The last couple of days doing leaf cleanups, the dust has been absolutely horrendous. So this will help. It's not supposed to do this. I don't know. Hope it's not going to do this all day. There's the radar. So, well, okay. So I have five to do today, plus a leaf cleanup. Now I'm definitely going to show the Super S in action on this leaf cleanup that I got. I went yesterday, and the leaves were at the driest I've ever seen them. And it's kind of close by here, so they're not going to be so dry, but hopefully they'll dry out later this afternoon. But yeah, we're going to probably do time lapse of that. And and the temperature is dropping. It wasn't this cold earlier this morning when I went to the gym. So I have ordered a new piece, well, and we'll call it an accessory. I've ordered a accelerator bagger for the trim star that will fit on the trim star. I was trying to get one for the Super S, and they said that it was going to be quite a while before anybody would have any in stock. So, and it needs to work with the grass flap. I don't think the green guard is going to have any problem at all, because I believe it just clips into there and then hooks right there. But yeah, I need this is a good example. These ginkgo leaves, you can see right there. I did a couple swipes with the bad boy just to see how it picked up, and it does okay, but I think it'll be better if I can do some mulching with the Super S or the trim star and then throw the bagger on there if it's a situation where I need to do, if it's a little tiny property or something and there's just some leaves. I believe that will save me time, hopefully. I'm not gonna use it on every property. Obviously it needs to be a smaller yard. Like this would be a perfect example that would be real good. These leaves that aren't brown, either they're still green, yellow, or red, but mostly yellow, have a very hard time mulching. So you've got these, these are the ginkgo leaves, and you can see some right there. They're very hard to mulch up because even when they're tiny, you can still see them in the yard. So I like to leave the yard pristine and clean if possible. And like I said, stuff like maples and oaks and river birches that are brown, no problem. You can get those to completely disappear. And it is really starting to come down now. Well, alrighty. God brings rain. I'm not going to complain about it. So tomorrow I have like 12 yards to do. And a lot of them have a lot of leaves in the yard. So these are my regular customers. I did a couple estimates yesterday and waiting to hear back on that. I did 3 estimates, and I ran out of time. It got dark. It gets dark here at about 5:15. So I got that done, and then the box truck has got to go to the shop on Friday. I'm going to drop it off Friday morning. I will be in either the Chevy. I'll probably use the Chevy, or I may bring home my little leaf trailer and pull it behind the Tundra. But I would rather, because you know, the Trim Star fits perfectly in the back of the Chevy. So I ran that for like 2 years before I got this box truck. So I'm very excited. I got the new tires on here. Discount Tire Fleet came and did the front tires. Super nice guys. That's the way to go if you've got Fleet stuff. They'll come out to your house. You know, if you have a Fleet account, and they had a big old gigantic. It looked like a Sprinter van. It was a Ford, but it had the tire machine in there, the balancer. It had a gigantic air compressor. Everything they had in the store to do tires, and those two guys, they got it done good, quick. So I put the Firestone. What are these? The Fires? Are these the Transforce? Yeah, these are the Transforce HT3. I have the HT2s on the back, which I was gonna get, but they discontinued them. The HT3s are just a little bit upgraded from the HT2s. But I really like the tires. I had the Iron Man, which apparently is the absolute bottom of the barrel. They were wore out. I've had this truck since 95,000 miles. It's got 111, so you know, not a whole. You know, I'm coming up on 20,000 miles on it, but yeah, the front tires are wore out. Part of it's the kingpins and my shocks. That's all going to get addressed in the alignment. So. Cold. All right. Well, I'm gonna just go ahead and cut the video here. Hopefully, I can do the leaf job today. I will definitely get some footage. In fact, I'm gonna go in right now and make sure. I keep breaking tripods because they're just the cheap aluminum ones, and I have some really expensive tripods for a big camera that I don't want to use. So I'm going to go order another tripod, but yeah, I'm going to get that, so make sure we got some footage. And so hopefully you'll see that on the next clip. I'm going to show you my customer's house I just pulled up to. I've never seen this many leaves on this yard before. This isn't the one that I told you we were going to do. I'm still waiting to get that one finished, set up in the computer, but look at this. Ooh, and that's centipede under there. And the leaves are falling from that oak tree. All right, so I think what I'm going to do, I'm just going to put this up on top of the cab and just do a time lapse because I'm going to be here for a little while. Look at, they're just falling. All right, let's see what we can get into. I have to use the Trim Star in this yard because there's a lot of deep ditches right there. So the blower and the Trim Star will get it taken care of. took me like, well, with loading the equipment, 1 hour, and the leaves are still falling. Centipede is the hardest grass to mulch leaves up on because you have to go over it and over it and over it. Where Bermuda and zoysia, Bermuda the most, will just make the particles disappear. But it takes the longest with centipede. And I only have one centipede yard right now, so I'm going to take a quick picture of this. Alright, well, I still haven't heard back from my customer yet, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to do the big cleanup or not today. We'll see. If there's another clip after this, you'll know.